A few weeks ago, millions of people stopped scrolling to watch a TikToker apparently get her boyfriend's name permanently tattooed across her entire forehead. She later admitted the whole thing was fake. Instead of asking for a close-up of the healing skin or checking the artist's professional portfolio, audiences immediately formed a jury in the comment section. People debated the footage like forensic evidence. That reaction relies on a specific psychological blind spot. We operate on the outdated assumption that nobody would be foolish enough to fake something this extreme. But in the modern internet economy, that exact assumption is what gets exploited. A scenario that feels entirely too stupid to fake is actually one of the easiest structures to fabricate for high engagement. This trend thrives in the gap between the final image and the actual procedure. When a video provides no context regarding the skin's reaction or the equipment used, viewers are forced to treat the result like a magic trick rather than a medical event. When an audience lacks that biological baseline, their attention is easily hijacked by creators who engineer content strictly for outrage rather than documenting reality. To see how a real procedure actually operates, we have to look inside a working studio and establish a baseline of professional craft. Every real tattoo represents a highly precise, engineered, and tightly controlled injury to the human body. To create a permanent mark, a needle pierces the epidermis to deposit pigment deeply into the dermis. The immune system reacts, locking the pigment in place. This requires perfectly balancing needle grouping, hand speed, and exact puncture depth. If the needle goes too shallow, the tattoo heals patchy and the ink falls out. If the needle goes too deep, it causes unnecessary trauma and pushes pigment into the fat tissue, creating blurred, permanent blowouts. Navigating those biological variables is a slow, methodical process, and that careful pacing explains exactly why the vital nuance of the profession consistently loses the online attention war to fast, dramatic reveals. Viral stunts ignore those physical realities completely. Instead, they optimize entirely for visual compression. By selecting a high-visibility location like a forehead, creators force maximum drama into a single frame. That extreme placement successfully strips away any need for surrounding context. The viewer gets all the information they need in a split second, perfectly feeding algorithms that reward instant, constant ambiguity. This table compares their distinct goals. Look at timelines. Safe pigment placement requires hours of focus, while stunts edit down to seconds. For risk management, real studios prioritize sterility and depth control, while stunts prioritize deceptive angles. Because a video clip can easily look medically plausible while being completely fabricated, technical credibility cannot be measured by how realistic a video appears on your feed. Even when these fake clips are technically harmless, they introduce a kind of professional rot by polluting the market with terrible information. Clients absorb these algorithms and carry dangerous expectations into real studios. They ask for impossible body placements and hold completely unrealistic assumptions about their own pain thresholds. The feed also pushes a toxic underlying assumption that body modification is only valuable if it serves to shock or humiliate the person wearing it. For anyone looking to get real work done, the ultimate test of authenticity is actually looking for the boring, procedural realities of an appointment. A clip that omits machine setup, hygiene, and stencil preparation is prioritizing marketing over medical documentation. The shops and clients that survive this wave of digital noise will be the ones who actively protect craft from theatrics, because at the end of the day, human skin does not care about your engagement rate.